Hey guys, it is Sam here. Welcome to this video. So it's been a couple of months since I've last, reorganized my bank, and I've noticed that it's become really messy, and I really do need to clean it out. If you've been watching my Road to Torva series, you would have seen at the start of that series that I pretty much took out all the important stuff out of these, the starting tabs and put it into one. So it pretty much just left all them other tabs, kind of useless. This one, for example, I don't really use anything in this tab. So it's just, bank space being taken up for something which I don't really need. Like, I haven't put on a Soul Wars cape in about a year. It really is, shocking. And the fact that my bank is slowly building up, I really do need to clear it out and, get some space back in there. Also, I can make a bit of profit from it as well, such as these ARAMs. I really don't even use ARAMs anymore either. I use Ganodermic, that's like really good. So, I can get a couple of mil from this and everything else. So yeah, the Road to Torva tab, this is where I put most of my important stuff. As you can just generally see, I've got all, the good stuff and all my combat gear, which kind of looks like a complete mess right now. But that's gonna happen when you're gonna be using different types of armor all the time. And yeah, I'm not gonna reorganize this because it's just going to get messy again really fast. And then again, this final tab is where all my drops are going. I can't really do anything about this. I'm going to keep it like this. I've actually reorganized this recently, as you can probably tell. So I'm going to try and keep this the same. But what I will be doing is just going through it and selling the stuff which I don't exactly use, and saving some bank space and making some cash. Okay, then, so I've been sorting out the bank. I've actually still got two tabs to do, which is the combat tab, which you're looking at right now, or actually the old combat tab, the new one's here, and then also the junk tab here, which is completely filled with random stuff which I haven't used in ages. But if you look at my invent, you can see all of the stuff which I've taken out, which I honestly don't need. So if I actually do price check that, if I just go to this, it is worth 4.7 mil. So just going through my bank, I've found 4.7 mil extra which I can sell, and yeah, that's pretty good. So I do recommend, if you haven't cleared your bank out for a while, then definitely do it, because you could make that extra bit of GP. So yeah, that's gonna be good. If I actually go to the space now, or the bank space as it says down here, it's gone down to 370. I think it was like 430 in the first clip or something like that. So I've saved myself 60 slots, and I haven't even really worked on the big one yet, which is this one right here. If I do show you though the tabs which I've sorted out, I'll go over the first one, which is the money and the supplies. Haven't really changed too much really. I have taken out a few things though which I didn't need. This is now like the teleportations. I could maybe even get rid of this tab, could like combine it, but it's good to see that I've taken out the stuff which I don't really use. I was thinking of maybe keeping the pure essence, but I just thought, I never make runes or anything like that, so I just don't need it, so I just take it out. So there it is. Next is the Herblore tab, and like kind of potions. This looks a lot nicer than what it was. I've got all my sort of like overload supplies. Looks really nice and neat, and will be used a lot more now, because I can just make overloads better, because it used to be all over the place. So this is cool. Next is summoning. This was pretty easy to sort out. I just really got rid of most of the pouches and that, these were used as sort of like secondary pouches, which is the ones that like I kind of would use, but not frequently. But honestly, when I actually place them in my bank, I don't think I've ever used any of these, so I just decided to take them all out. So that's the summoning tab, and then we got this tab here, which is the farming tab. I've taken out a few things in here, such as like the Grenwall spikes and that. I don't really need to make them, so I just took them all out. Grenwall spikes are useful ranging pots, by the way, if you're just wondering, and I haven't really made ranging pots in a long time. So yeah, I took them out and a few other things. So that's cool. And then, like I said, I've got the junk tab to work on next, and also like the combat tab, the old combat tab, sorry, where I would remove these ARAM armor. I would do that now, but I haven't actually got enough space in my invent really, because I need to teleport to my house and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna head to G now and sell all of this rubbish really, and yeah, we'll see how much I fully make. Hopefully I can get close to 4.7 mil. That would be pretty cool. And a shout out to these two people, my friends chat, Hypnotoad. Yep, that's right, Hypnotoad90 and Warrior. If you do want to talk to me in game, head over to my chat, escape skill, easy to remember really, and easy to type in. there we go. Just say hey. Shout out to you guys in the video. So that's cool. I do usually hang around in my chat for the majority of the time. So if you do want to come and ask a question, that's cool. Sorry if I do not reply. I usually am busy in game, but if I do see your message, I will reply, and that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do now is just go over to the G and sell all of this, and we'll see how much I make. So there we go, everything has been sold. Got 4.2 mil in the end, which is close enough to what it actually was. That's a nice bit of cash to make just from clearing the bank out. Every little helps really. So I'm just going to put this back into the bank with all my other cash, which is right there, and that puts me up to 64 mil. What I'm now going to do is finish off the rest of the bank and get rid of everything that I don't need. Just looking at these things here, I'm probably actually going to get rid of most of these. I mean, the Barrows gloves, I really only use these for PK, and I don't PK anymore. I never used to PK. I think it's terrible now, so I'm going to probably just drop these or high alchem. The fighter torso, I'm not too sure if you can just like destroy it, and no, you can only drop it. Maybe you can put it in your house or something like that, which I probably do because I kind of wanted to keep it just because it took a while at Barbarian Assault to actually get. But I'll definitely probably get rid of the rest of the things in here, and then I've got the junk tab to go through, which is going to be alright, I guess. I mean, there's a few things in here which I'm definitely going to get rid of, such as these PK and supplies. Really want to get rid of all of them, and these clue scroll stuff, which I just don't do clue scrolls anymore, apart from the elite. So that's going to save a lot of space. Alright then, so I've got a couple of stuff in my invent which I'm probably going to alch. I've got some runes to do that with. I'm going to try and alch these Barrows gloves and also a few other things. These noted items are just from the junk tab, which I've managed to get out. I'm not too sure if you can actually high alch these gloves, but it'd be cool if you can. Yep, you can, 60k. That's better than nothing, I guess, because I would have just dropped them otherwise. So I'm just going to quickly go through these. Alright, does it actually show... Actually has a red cross there. I'm not too sure if that goes over the items, which you can't do or something, but yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's see if I can alch this Excalibur. Don't know if you can or not. Oh, I got 120 GP from it. It's really cheap anyway. I'm going to alch this Samurai Cape, 60 GP, and then these Soulwars Capes, which I just honestly don't use. Oh, it says down there the cape resists your magic, so you can't do it to them. But yeah, I'm just going to high alch these, drop the rest. I use my max cape instead of these now anyway, because it's like, max cape's the same stats or maybe even better. I have actually got like a max cape on, but it's in a dragon keepsake key, so it just like overrides my character's usual sort of outfit. I just use that because it looks cool in dungeoneering. But if I just quickly high alch this last one, there it is. I got 480k off of that, so that's pretty good just for remembering to alch them, because if I didn't I would have just dropped them. But yeah, I'm just going to continue to actually go through this junk tab now. Okay then, so more junk has been pulled out of the bank. I actually managed to repair this ARAM's, all the ARAM's armor actually as well. So I'm just going to see how much all of this is. It will be a lot less than what it used to be, or than the other one. Apart from the ARAM's, as you can see, that's like the majority of it. Is being carried with just these 3 items, but the rest of it really is like super cheap. But I'm still gonna sell it because as it says there, risked wealth. All of this does add up to 535k. I'm gonna do that. It won't take too long to sell all of it, and the more money you can get from it, the better. But yeah, I really am starting to crack down on cleaning this bank out. I've been needed to do it for so long now, and I'm so glad that I'm actually finally, doing it. And I thought I'd just record it at the same time for you guys to see. So yeah, I'm going to sell it all now, and I'll show you once I'm done. There we go. So I just finished selling everything there. I got 4.5 mil from all of that, so it wasn't too bad. I mean, the ARAM's was like the majority of it, but I guess all that other stuff does add up. Boots of Lightness I dropped on the floor because you can't sell them on the GE. So yeah, I'm just going to continue now off from where I ended, not off from when I left, I mean, off the bank, which was right here. So I just pretty much take out most of this. Got 5 granite mauls in there. Never use thread anymore. Fire capes, they're like terrible. Who wants that? I'm just kidding. I'll keep them in the bank. They're just like a nice thing to have, even though I never ever will use these again. Don't think I can actually note them. Nope. So I'm gonna leave them in the bank. I don't know if I'll drop them or not. I used to have serums. If you don't know what serums are, they're like a potion you can make, and they're actually like really good, kind of like Herblore XP in comparison with the XP they Oh no, they're a really cheap potion to make in comparison with the XP you got from it. So you'd have to make a load of them, but it'd be really cheap, and you'd be able to get your Herbal up, pretty fast as well. The only problem with them though is that you couldn't actually note them. So I remember having about 10k of them in my bank, and because I kind of like have OCD, I actually managed to drop all of them one by one, and that was horrific. It was diabolical. Oh boy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do another 500 here probably. But yeah, just a word of advice if you haven't done already is try not to do serums unless you want to have a bank space taken for life. Unless you do like to drop stuff. But yeah, so I've got loads of pendants. If you're wondering, these are the ones right here. I'm gonna keep them. And when I do my Shattered Heart, which is where you collect your rocks, I'll just wear these at the time so I can gain a little bit extra XP. And yeah, they're slowly actually taking over my bank. I've just got so many of them from the Squirrel Fortune. But they're pretty cool to have. So yeah. Okay, then so most of the stuff in my invent now is stuff that I cannot actually sell on the G. So what I'm going to do is just drop them all. They really have no value. Actually, apart from the granite moors and the double eye patches, I think they do have a bit of value. But apart from that, all of this is just junk, which I'm just going to drop. I've got the See No Evil hat from the School of Fortune. Don't need that. Oh, I've accidentally put it down. I'm going to have to dismiss it. How do I do it? There we go. You can't do that here. Oh, come on. I think I've got to move out of the summoning zone. But yeah, this corgi I think was from a event or something like that. So bye bye. There we go. I don't really have pets. I mean, no one really does. They're just annoying. Destroy these trophy bones. Rock hammers, don't need them because you can do it automatically now. This is just a treasure chest from a quest. Empty pots. A damage book. I can't exactly remember where I got that from, but I don't really care. Haven't used it. Decided to get rid of these depleted pendants. I just like to keep them because they look kind of cool. But they have no use, so I'm just going to get rid of them now. And then all of this is, most of it's from the School of Fortune, which you sort of get once and you think it's cool because you're like, it's kind of new, but then after a while it's just everyone has it and it's kind of pointless. Broomstick from a quest, it's kind of helpful, but again I really don't use it. It's more for like lower levels. Runecrafting guild tokens don't need. Astral altar teleports I don't need, and then more School of Fortune rewards. But if I do actually quickly sell these granite moors, I can show you the price. I think they're about 30k. When I did Slayer, these used to be about 500k, and that was a fairly cheap Slayer item. I'm not even kidding. That was kind of the worst Slayer item you could get, or one of them. I mean, you had like D boots as well, which were like around 500k, but the big ones were like the kind of like the Abyssal Whip, which was like 3 mil. You had Dart Bows, which were like 1 mil to 2 mil. Staff of Lights, which were like 3 mil. So it's kind of crazy how things have dropped so much. I do hope that they do like go back, because Slayer's kind of dead in terms of money making. Like in terms of how long it takes to make the money as well. Before, you'd be able to make a lot of money from a day really from doing it. It was a good money maker. It was kind of like guaranteed money, because you'd always get some sort of like random drop, lucky drop. Someone just dropping some stuff there as well. Was that mine? I'm not too sure. Maybe someone else is cleaning out their bank. He's definitely picking up my stuff. But yeah, so I think you can high alch these. If I actually quickly grab some runes, I can have a look. I do actually remember, I think double eye patches, you've got to put 2 eye patches together, and I think one of them's like 50k. So if I can't high alch them, then I'll just drop them. I'm not too fussed. Let's have a look. 60 GP. We'll just high alch them. There we go. But yeah, like I said, I just wish kind of Slayer was back to what it was. I'd definitely do it again. Make it sort of more motivating, but it surely isn't like that anymore. So I'm going to start off again. I think I left here. So I know you can't actually take these out noted, which kind of sucks. They're just from like, again, the Squirrel Fortune. Like most things in the junk tab is Squirrel Fortune. Pretty much just shows what the sort of rewards are like in there. Really aren't really worth too much. But yeah, I'm not going to record too many single clips like this. I just kind of want to get it done and over with. So once I have actually finished off that tab, I'll start recording again. So see you guys once I'm done. Okay, and so whilst actually taking out the scorpion meats again, I've realised that it has a destroy option instead of a drop, so that means if you do click on it, it will actually give you the option to destroy all of the meat in your invent. So that's a lot better than what I thought of single-handedly dropping them all. So I'll probably just quickly finish this off now and destroy them all. Wait, how much did they actually heal? It looks like it was like, oh wow, it heals like 1,700. I didn't even notice that. Luckily I actually only destroyed 2 invents then, because I actually probably use that as some food, because that's like better than sharks. That's pretty good. So in that case I'll keep them there. So yeah, that's actually the only thing I wanted to show you. But yeah, that's pretty good food. So there we go. I've managed to wipe out most of the junk that was lying in my bank. I actually made another 5.3 mil from all of that. So I'm going to dump that into the bank. I might even hit 70 mil. Oh, I've got close enough. Let's have a look. 69.5 mil, so very close to the 70 mil mark. The bank looks so much nicer. Just scrolling through, you could probably just rewind the video and see what it used to look like, but definitely is a lot more appealing to me. With tab 7, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it. I do know if I do take out the fighter tool, so it's going to shift tab 8 and tab 9 down, which I don't exactly want to happen, so I'm just going to keep it in there and decide later what I want to do with it. But definitely is looking a lot nicer. I do swear, like, if you do sort of clean out your bank, it kind of does motivate you to play a bit more, because it just looks nicer. You can sort of navigate around and find stuff a lot better than what it what it would usually be if it's like a complete mess and that. Might even take out these willow logs. I'm not entirely sure why they're there. I could save 1 extra space. Talking about bank spaces, I have actually dropped down now to, I think it was 300 then. Yeah, 300. So I've saved myself 130 bank spaces just by going out and cleaning the bank out. Took me about half an hour to do, so it wasn't exactly too bad. Definitely worth it. I really do strongly recommend that you do it yourself, unless your bank is, really clean already. But yeah, that was actually quite fun to do. Really liking the look of it now. It just looks so much better than what it used to be. I'm just now trying to think of what tabs I could maybe even combine together, because some of them are empty, like I said, tab 7 is, and like tab 2 as well. It's kind of low as well. But that's going to be everything for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you're awesome, you would subscribe, so do that now if you haven't already. That would be amazing. And of course, like the video if you enjoyed it. But that's going to be everything from me, guys. If you've got any questions, put it in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.